Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out with Caroline Dubois, here to offer some support obviously to your brother Daniel as he does this workout, Dal Youth. But let's talk about you. We were saying earlier, we were up at the GB boxing setup in Sheffield recently, all the girls were there, you weren't, taking a well-deserved rest after winning European Youth Gold. I was saying off camera, you must be used to winning all these gold medals by now. You've never lost, have you?
No, I haven't lost. I've had 40 fights now. I've won all 40 of them. And I've won loads of titles, the Europeans, Worlds, and it's just good to get it under my belt because next year is a big year. And compared to the Olympic gold medal, none of these medals will be anything, so that's the one that I want.
What kind of inspired you to take up the sport? And just tell us a little bit, I know this story's been told before, but about why you needed to pose as a boy to first start at a boxing club.
I guess I was inspired to box because my older brother boxed, Daniel. And watching these videos, watching the fights, the excitement, the buzz and everything. I did loads of other sports. I did running, gymnastics, swimming, and it just wasn't the same. I just loved boxing. And obviously back in the day, boxing and female boxing wasn't that accepted. And the club that my brother was at was Repton, and they didn't accept girls, they didn't want girls. And so obviously I just posed as a boy.
How did you even come up with the idea though? Did you watch that film where the girl footballer dresses up as a boy, or what happened?
It was my dad's idea, and at first I thought he was joking as well. I didn't realise it was real until I actually got into the club. When we got there was no girls, it was so serious, and I was like, damn, this is actually real. I might have to actually say my name was Colin and everything.
Did he pick the name?
Yeah.
Colin, interesting. How long did you stay kind of posing as a boy before it was either obvious or before you decided to tell them the truth?
We stayed there for 3-6 months, but then they got us a bout against another boy, and obviously I couldn't fight a boy, so we just had to leave. Yeah.
That's hilarious. You made it last for that long that they matched you up.
Yeah, it was mad, but it was amazing. Going to boxing, sparring the boys, it was an amazing experience. I'm just happy that we stuck with it. My dad supported me.
Just tell us a bit about how you go from here to your dream of Tokyo 2020, because you've still been competing at youth level, you've recently turned 18, you've got girls at your weight on the GB squad. How do you challenge them for that position in the qualifiers next year?
Keep winning, I guess. Obviously, the qualifiers is going to be in March, and me and the girls on GB that are about the same weight, we're all going to, this boxing, this competition, it's a very competitive sport, and it really is the case where the best one goes. But it's a bit savage and selfish the way that it is, but that's just the way boxing is. And we're obviously going to be up GB, we're going to be sparring, we're going to be competing against each other, and the best one goes.
But does it frustrate you because you're younger? They're getting the experience now of going to Europeans and Worlds, which puts them more international experience at a senior level, kind of places them ahead of you a little bit in the pecking order. It's not your fault how old you are.
No, definitely. If I could, I really wish I was older and I was able to go to the Worlds and compete. And I wish it was more of a choice, but obviously that's just the way it is. And in terms of experience, I think it is good experience because I spar them and I know how well I do against them. And then it's just seeing them go to the Worlds and seeing how far they get. It allows you to have a good idea of how good you are.
And do you worry at all that they'll look at your age and say, do you know what, she's really good, but if we send someone else, she'll still be available in 4 years' time, whereas the others might not? That shouldn't come into it, but do you worry that it might?
Sometimes, yeah, I do worry, but I think if the way the selection is and the way that the coaches on GB are, if they want medals and if they not, then they know where to look. They should pick in terms of who's better and not of age, because even though maybe I am younger, I know where I want to go, and I want to retire and get out of the boxing as quick as I can. I don't want to stick around. I don't want to get hurt. So while I am younger, I do want to be more of an in and out. So I have to make my voice heard in these coming months.
So no ambitions to go pro?
Oh, definitely. After this, I want to go pro.
Oh, so when you say get in and get out, you mean you want to get pro as early as you can? And okay, who kind of inspires you, apart from your brother, of course, who's a close inspiration?
I've heard of Clash of Shields, a USA boxer. I think she's the most inspirational boxer that I've ever heard or seen. I think her story, winning 2 Olympics when she was 18 and then going again and doing it again, is just unreal. And I think her boxing talent and level, I think she's definitely one of the best female boxers out there.
And just before we let you go, there'll be people out there that want to know a bit more about you. How can they find you on various social media?
You can follow me on Instagram, Colin Dubois, and Facebook, and yeah.
Brilliant. All right, well, we wish you the very best of luck, Tokyo 2020, and we look forward to seeing you in action a bit more. Thank you.